The state would call Derrick German.
Witness sworn.
Judge, just a quick question. With the prior witness, the exhibit that I only had one of and we passed, if I make extra copies, can we
Absolutely.
provide them for the folders?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Would you please state your full name?
Derrick German.
And do you live around Delphi?
Yes.
Did you grow up in this area?
Yes, my whole life.
And did you graduate from Delphi High School?
Yes.
And in 2017, specifically February, where were you living?
Just outside of Delphi, towards Rockfield.
Were you living with family?
Yes.
Tell us who you were living with.
My mom, my stepdad, and my 2 daughters.
And that would be Mike and Becky Patty?
Yes.
And Kelsey and Libby?
Yes.
Did you have a job outside the home at that time?
Not full-time. I just, small jobs.
Okay. Would one of those jobs have been helping your mother with her?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the business she had at the home office?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of work would you do for her?
I'd just go take pictures for her.
And when you weren't doing that, what kind of interaction did you have with Libby or Kelsey?
I just did a lot of running for Libby. She always forgot something.
Okay. And where would you be running to or from?
The school.
Were you familiar with her activities that were school-related?
Yeah, she was in a lot of activities.
Okay. Can you name some of those?
Swimming, soccer, band, volleyball, softball.
Okay. And so what kind of things would she have you be running for?
Swimsuits or just food, you know, she'd want some food before the game, 'cause she'd just stay after school.
Okay. So how did you and Libby communicate? Would she call you on the phone? Would she text you? Did she Snapchat you?
No, I didn't have Snapchat, but she'd text.
And so that was the preferred method between the two of you, texting?
Yes.
Was that the same for you back to her? Would you text or would you call?
I would text. I would always try to call, 'cause I didn't like to text.
That didn't work so well?
No. She'd just say, text me back.
All right. And did you know Libby's friends to some extent?
Yeah, some of them.
Did you know Abby?
Yeah. I ran to her house a lot.
In your opinion, did they spend a lot of time together back in 2017 and 2016?
Yeah.
And are you familiar with Abby having spent the night at the house where you were living with Libby the night before she went missing?
Yeah. I picked her up.
Okay. And was there anything that you remember of note the day before? What were the kids doing if you were even around?
The day before?
Yeah.
I had to pick Libby up from an overnight at another friend's house and then we went straight to Abby's house to pick her up.
Okay. And then, they were at the house for the evening?
Yeah.
And that morning, do you remember anything about the morning of Monday, February 13th?
I got up and made them breakfast.
What do you remember about that?
Banana pancakes, that's what I made them. They left me the mess to clean up.
And were you aware of what they were doing after breakfast?
They said something about painting a desk, but...
Okay. You remember something about painting a desk. Where would the desk have been?
In the garage.
Is that the same garage where your mother had her office, or is there?
Yes.
Like another garage?
No, it's the same garage.
Did they ask you to take them anywhere?
No.
And at some point, did you leave the house?
Yeah. I had to go take some pictures for Mom.
Do you have any idea of when you left?
20 minutes after 1.
So tell us about what you were going to do to take pictures for your mother.
I had to take original photos of comps for an appraisal, and there were 18 houses I had to take pictures of in Frankfurt.
And so did you go straight to Frankfurt?
Yes.
Did you have a list of addresses?
Yeah. I had a map and they were all on the map.
Oh, okay. And so when you leave the house, do you have any obligation?
No.
And did that change shortly after?
Yeah. About halfway to Frankfurt, she called me and asked if I would pick them up.
Do you remember that being a phone call as opposed to a text?
It was a phone call.
So, what was she asking you to do?
Pick her and Abby up from High Bridge on my way back from Frankfurt.
At that point, what did you know about the High Bridge Trail?
I had dropped Kelsey and Libby off there one other time before, but I'd never been back there.
So you knew where the drop-off was because you had taken Kelsey and Libby there?
Yes.
Okay. Had that been long ago prior to February 13th of 2017 or close in time?
Yeah. Well, at least the summer before. I don't remember exactly when.
And so what did you tell Libby about picking her up?
That I had 18 pictures to take and it'd probably be a couple hours, and she said, no problem. We'll just do some exploring.
So did you take pictures of 18 houses?
Yes.
And then, did you go directly back to the Delphi area?
Yeah, I went straight to High Bridge.
Based on where the drop-off or pickup point is for High Bridge, did you have to pass that area when you went to Frankfurt?
No.
Did you have to pass? Let's see, when you came back, would you have been going past? Are you familiar with Hoosier Harvestor?
Yeah.
Okay. When you came back to the pick-up spot, would you have driven past the Hoosier Harvestor?
No. I come from the opposite direction.
Okay. Now, you said that you had dropped your daughters off there, but you had never been out there.
Right.
So there's a path that's a walking path. Had you ever been on the walking path?
No, not before that day.
And you had not been on the abandoned railroad?
No.
Bridge? So tell us about what you did on your way back to let Libby know that you were going to be picking them up.
I tried calling her when I was a couple minutes away to let her know to start heading back towards the entrance.
And you were calling, not texting?
Correct.
Did you get an answer?
No.
Okay. Did you call again?
Yeah, when I got to the entrance.
When you got to the entrance, were there other cars parked?
Yes.
And you said you called when you got there, no answer.
Right.
So then what did you do?
So I got out and started walking back to the trail.
And did you go to the left toward High Bridge, or did you go to the right toward Freedom Bridge?
No. I went forward I ran into somebody when I got to the trailhead there, where all the trails come together, and I asked him if he seen two teenage girls and he said no, so I took a different direction.
Did you know the man that you ran into?
No, I did not.
Was he by himself?
Yes.
Do you know who he is today?
Yeah, Dave McCain.
How did you figure that out?
Somebody told me who he was later on.
So you personally don't know Dave McCain?
No.
And so you asked him if he saw teenage girls and he said no. Why did that cause you to go toward Freedom Bridge?
Because if they weren't down there, I was gonna go a different direction to try and find them.
So he was coming from the High Bridge side?
Yes.
And what time would this have been? When did you start calling, if you know?
At 3:11, I think was the first, when I crossed Wilson's Bridge, and then 2 minutes later, I got to High Bridge, so about 3.
Got to the actual entrance?
Yeah.
Okay. And you actually looked at your phone data to know that time, is that correct?
Yes.
So you walked toward Freedom Bridge?
At first, I walked down towards the water.
Oh, okay, you went down toward the water. So there's another trail?
Yes, a short one that just goes down to Deer Creek.
Okay. Did you see anybody down there?
No.
And where did you go from there?
I come back up the hill and then turn Tower RDS Freedom Bridge and walk down to Freedom Bridge.
Are you still calling Libby's phone at this point?
Yeah, a couple times.
What were you driving at that time?
A Subaru station wagon.
What color was it?
White.
So you go down to Freedom Bridge, you come back, then where? What do?
I come back and went back to the car and then I started calling. Well, I think I called Mom first when I got to Freedom Bridge, and she hadn't heard anything from them, so I walked back to the car and called again and still no answer, so then I think I called Mom back again after that.
When you say Mom, you're talking about Becky Patty, right?
Yes.
Okay. Were you calling for the girls at any point, like yelling their name?
Yes.
And where were you doing that?
Just on the trail.
So, in all of the directions that you had gone, you were yelling for them?
Yes.
And you got no response?
Correct.
Did you, at some point then, walk to the high bridge?
Yeah. I got back out of the car. I sat there for about 15 minutes and still nothing, so I got out of the car and walked, then I walked back to High Bridge.
Did you see people either on your way or at the high bridge?
Well, while I was sitting in my car, that's when Dave McCain ended up coming back and leaving, and two kids pulled up and they walked back to High.
Okay. So by the time you walked to High Bridge, Mr. McCain's gone. When you get to High Bridge, do you cross the bridge?
No.
And at some point, do other family members arrive, and if so, when?
Yeah. As soon as I got to High Bridge, those kids they were sitting on the first little deck on the bridge, and I asked them if they seen anybody, and they said no, and that's when Kelsey and Cody come up behind me, they had gotten their in.
Okay. So we've all looked at a video of the bridge. I want to use the same terminology. You say kids are on a deck on the high bridge. Is that a PLA form that extends out off the bridge?
Yes.
Okay. And you're calling that a deck?
Yeah. It's just about a 4-foot by 6-foot place where you could step off to the side.
Okay. And these kids that you saw out there, boys? Girls? Can you tell?
A boy and a girl.
So who is it from your family then that arrives behind you?
Kelsey and Cody, my brother.
At that time, do you recall that there was a barricade between the path and the abandoned railroad trestle?
Yeah, there's an I-beam that goes across.
But could a person walk around it?
Yeah, around it. You could step under it, 'cause it's about this high.
Indicates.
And at that point, do you have a conversation with Kelsey and Cody?
Yeah, it was brief. They said they were going across the bridge.
And then what did you do?
I walked back towards the car.
What did you do back at the car?
My sister was parked there at the entrance. I got in her vehicle and tried to figure out what to do next.
Okay. Did you see your mother or Mike Patty at the trail when they came to help look?
Yeah.
Anyone else from your family that you recall?
Not at that. Mom pulled up and parked across the road, was talking to AT&T, and then Mike pulled up and parked across the road on the other side a little, just shortly after that.
So was that area of the trailhead across from Mears getting kind of full at that point?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was.
There was your vehicle, the two kids that came. Did they come on different?
They were one was on a moped and one was on like Razor.
Okay. And so they're taking up parking space. You said your sister arrived. Was she in a car?
Yes.
All right. So there's two cars and a couple of ATVs or scooters. And then any other cars on that side? Is the parking area taken up at that point?
Yeah. That's why Mom parked across the road, like kind of in the ditch.
Okay. And then Mike did as well?
Yeah.
After you meet with your sister at the car, do you go back out on the trail?
Yes.
And did you, at any point, go to the police station?
Yeah. We were when I got back out and went down the trail, I don't even think I made it to the end, and I don't remember if that's when the cops and people started showing up, and then it was shortly after that they said they wanted us to go to the sheriff's department.
So you never made it all the way back out to the high bridge again?
No.
When you went to the police station, do you think it was still light out?
Yes.
And did you look for them anywhere else?
Yeah. My brother and I, we ended up going and driving around town looking.
Was that before or after going to the police station?
After.
Okay. What kinds of places were you looking for the girls?
Other parts of the trail that go through town, like down by the canal and over the bridge behind Pizza Hut Inn.
Did you, at some point, go back out to the Monon High Bridge Trail?
Yeah, my car was there, so Cody and I went back out there and I went looking again.
So when you left to go to the police station, you were not driving your car?
I don't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure I left my car there.
Okay. And then your recollection is that Cody brought you back?
Yeah, I rode with Cody into town and then he brought me back to my car.
And so, what did you do from there with regard to searching for the girls?
I walked back down to High Bridge and searched the woods off to the left.
And so, what did you use to help you to search in the dark?
My little flashlight.
Where did that come from?
I just always have one in the vehicle.
Were you searching by yourself at that point?
Yes.
Did you know if Cody was searching as well?
I don't remember.
I'd like to show you a map of the area. Derrick, I'm making reference to State's Exhibit 3. It has a sticker up here. It's a picture of the area. Do you recognize it as the area that shows the high bridge?
Yes.
Okay. Would you be able to come down here and point out the area where you were looking, please?
Yeah, I did not cross the bridge, so I stayed up in this area up here. Indicates.
Okay. So I want you to turn to your side so that the jury can see the picture, but also see where you're pointing at, okay?
Okay.
All right. Would you agree this is the trail?
Yes.
Okay. And so where did you leave the trail before the high bridge?
Just right at the high bridge.
Okay. And what direction did you go?
I went back this way. I just wove my way through the woods.
Okay. This area through here, can you go down by the water?
It's pretty steep and it's high.
Okay. And so did you go down by the water here?
No.
All right. So with your finger, indicate to the jury what area you searched the day they went missing.
I searched all this around in this ravine.
Okay. And point out for the jury and the court where the ravine is.
Right here. Indicates.
Okay. So there's a kind of a dark area on the picture, would you agree?
Yeah.
And what is this area up here? Indicates.
A cemetery.
Okay. And so the ravine runs south from the cemetery?
Yes.
When you're out there, is that an area that you could have passed over?
No. It was midnight, so it was pitch black, and that's a big ravine.
Okay. Was it easy to go through this area are there trails?
No, it's woods.
Okay. And so with your flashlight, you said from your car, how much area could you see in front of you?
About 10 feet maybe.
Okay. And you're coming from the trail here right before the bridge?
Yes.
Is this also a high bank?
Yeah, all the way around there.
That is, okay. All the way on the north side is a high bank. So you come around here. How do you go back?
I walked back to the trail, just right around this edge, and that's when they said they was shutting the search down till morning.
Okay. When you were searching this area, What time of night are we talking about?
10, 11, 12.
And could you see flashlights of other people searching?
Over here. Indicates.
And you're pointing to an area south of the water, south of Deer Creek, is that right?
Yes.
And would that be the area under the high bridge?
Yes.
Okay, but you've never crossed this?
No.
And so you've never been on the bridge to see the area look, right?
No.
Okay, but you could see flashlights over there?
Yeah. It was all lit up, 'cause the fire truck was out.
Okay, and this is on the 13th, the day they go missing?
Yes.
Okay, did you see any flashlights to the east of the ravine?
No.
And you said you go back to the trail, and do you head back to your car at that point?
Yeah, went to the car at that point.
Okay. On the next day, so Tuesday, February 14th, do you participate in the search?
Yes.
And where did you go to begin that, and how did you participate?
We went to the city building and they put us all in groups and gave us a search area.
Okay. Were you given a search area?
This area.
The same one?
Yeah. And it ended at the ravine.
Okay. Did they give it to you on a map, or did they have a big picture?
Yeah.
And say this is yours?
There was a map. Like we all got in our groups and they gave one person, a map of where to go.
Okay. How many?
To start to look.
Sorry. Go ahead.
And there was probably 10 of us.
In your group?
Yeah.
Okay. So on Tuesday the 14th, you go back out to the high breed age and you're to search the same area?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you get to the area the second day?
I drove and we parked down by the CPS building.
Okay. Which is farther back off the map?
Yes.
Okay. And how did you get to your area?
We walked. I mean, our search area was like from here. Indicates.
And when you pointed back up there to the area, you're saying?
It's like the entrance.
At the entrance, okay. So you recognized it on this map?
Yeah.
And so how do you get from the CPS building to the entrance?
Walked.
On the trail or on the road?
On the road.
So when you enter the trail at that point, are you searching any of the field's open area?
No, we just searched the woods back.
Okay. So the woods along the trail on the way?
Yes.
When you get to the area that opens up to a bigger wooded area, are you spreading out?
Yeah.
And is anybody with you as you do your path?
My daughter Glenna was with me. She stayed with me the whole way.
Okay. So could you indicate for us then what area you searched on the second day?
Well, when we got back to the woods, we stayed, here, like along the field.
Okay. And so go ahead and how far did you go?
We made it all the way back to the ravine.
Okay. What happens when you get to the ravine?
Well, I ran into my aunt, and we stood there and talked for about 5 minutes, 'cause I seen everybody else walking back to the entrance, 'cause when we got done, we were supposed to go back and get a new search area.
Okay. What's your aunt's name that you ran into?
Melissa.
And what was her last name at the time?
Marchand.
Okay. If I said Becky testified that it was her sister Melissa Lowry, are we talking about the same person?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you see Melissa?
Yeah.
Was Melissa in your group?
No.
Do you know where she was supposed to be searching?
No. I think she was just out there searching. I don't know if she was in a group.
Okay. So you come across here and you're with Glenna, your daughter.
Yes.
And you run into Melissa.
Yes.
Where are you when you run into Melissa?
Like right here at the edge of the ravine.
And so do you know what area she had come from?
She come up behind us.
Oh, behind you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then, where do you go from there?
I said, we have to get back to the entrance. The rest of the group was already about, I could see them in the field going back, and she said, well, I'm gonna go down and check down here.
Okay.
But she went down in the ravine.
So she continues this direction? Indicates.
Yes.
Okay. The area up here by the field and cemetery, is it flat up here? Or do you know?
I don't really remember exactly where it starts getting real steep, but I was pretty close to the cemetery.
Okay. You could see that there's a cemetery there?
Yeah.
But it was still too steep, in your opinion, to cross?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You can have a seat. After you separate from Melissa, how do you learn that Libby and Abby have been found?
By the time I got back to the entrance, there was already a murmur, something. I could tell something was up.
So did someone specifically tell you?
No, I just heard Mom screaming. She had heard something.
When you got back to the entrance, did you see your Aunt Melissa there?
She come running off the trail, screaming also.
And do you then go somewhere where you actually receive official notification that they are deceased?
Not, I think I saw the coroner and about 12 cop cars drive by, so I knew, I found out where Kelsey was at.
You called Kelsey?
Yeah.
Did you go meet with her?
Yeah. She was my dad took her back to his house, so I went there.
Are we talking about Brad German?
Yes.
I don't want to embarrass you, but you're a big man, and it seems like that would have been a difficult area to traverse. Would you agree?
Yeah.
So was it also hard when it was dark?
It was harder.
Okay. And you're confident that you did not see, on the first night, any flashlights of people looking on the north side of the creek to the east of the ravine?
Yeah, I don't remember seeing anybody over there.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Mr. Baldwin.
Thank you. And you were searching, you said, from like 10 p.m. to, in that area, 10 p.m. to midnight area?
When we went back, yeah.
Okay. But you don't know who was searching in what areas before that?
No.
Okay. I wanted to kind of help. I think it's a little difficult still to understand where everything is, so I wanted to ask, if I'm on the Mears Trail.
Yes.
And if you walk down the Mears entrance, kind of where that, you weren't there for that, and now you're at the main trail, you know where I'm talking about?
Yes.
And if you turn right, where are you going?
Freedom Bridge.
And what does the Freedom Bridge look like?
It's a big, blue bridge.
Big, blue bridge. Okay. So you turn right off Mears entrance, you're gonna head down to Freedom Bridge. And there's another bridge beyond that even, isn't there? Right behind the Mears, or the Freedom Bridge was like is it called the Railroad Bridge? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, okay. That's fine. So if you turn right, you go to the Freedom Bridge. If you turn left, you're headed toward
High Bridge.
the High Bridge, right? And if you go straight, you go down that trail you went down.
Goes down to Deer Creek.
But that's not paved or anything, that's just kind of a dirt trail, and there's
Right.
branches everywhere. So I want to make sure I got this.
Correct.
And you think that was at 311?
Number 3:11's when I called the first time to let her know I was almost there.
Oh, okay. So what time would that have been maybe?
Maybe 25 after.
25 after, okay. So you see Dave McCain at 25 after 3 p.m. coming from the High Bridge side, is that correct?
Correct.
Great. Okay. And he said to you, I think is what he said, he didn't see anybody, is that right?
He said he saw a couple, like down there taking pictures.
Okay. He saw a couple down there.
Yeah.
Did he say he heard any screams?
No.
You said that there were lights. When you were there between 10 and midnight, you saw there were a lot of lights, not flashlights, but other types of lights, right?
Yeah, there was, they had some big lights set up on the other side.
Okay. So if this, I believe, is the Freedom, is this heading over to the...
No. That's High Bridge.
Thank you. I do that all the time. High Bridge. Thank you for correcting me. This is, the Mears entrance is somewhere over here, right?
Yeah. It's basically the edge of the picture right there.
Yeah. You go on here and then you go down here. Indicates, that's where you encountered McCain is somewhere over here. Indicates.
Right where all the trails come together.
Okay. And then, you traveled, if you travel down here, you're gonna get to the High Bridge. And then you said, where were the lights? They were on the other side. Does that mean this side here? Indicates.
Yeah. They were actually on that little service road.
On the service road?
Yeah, 'cause they pulled the fire truck down there.
Oh, I see. So they were on this service road down here. Were they facing that way? Indicates.
Yeah.
Okay. So was it bright enough that it would have illuminated this creek here?
Yeah, some.
Okay. You saw that there were tons of people out looking for the girls, is that correct?
There were several people out, yes.
I think what you told me before was tons of people.
I don't remember what I said before then.
All right. I don't want to bicker over the terminology. Lots of flashlights.
Yes.
You don't know exactly where every flashlight was, but you saw lots of them.
Correct.
When you were searching for Libby between 10 and midnight, were you ever in a flat area, looking around?
Yeah. I mean, there was some flat areas.
It's difficult, we get a lot of phone numbers that, when we're checking out at different things. Would you mind telling us what the last 4 digits of your phone number are, so that we can compare it to other?
9199.
And that's what it was back then.
Yes.
When you were growing up, did you go out into those woods?
No.
So that was unfamiliar territory for you?
Right.
No other questions. Thank you.
Ms. Diener,
No questions, Judge.
does anybody on the jury have any questions for Mr. German?
No response or indication from any juror.
All right. Thank you, Mr. German. You may step.
All rise.
Jury out at 3:28 p.m.
All right. Resume at 3:45, please. Jody, you can go off the record.
Off record at 3:29 p.m. On record at 3:52 p.m.
Judge, may I approach?
Yes.
Sidebar conference conducted.
Is that Anna Williams going next?
Affirmative response.
We may need, related to an offer of proof for the other stuff, we may need, at the very end, to have the jury excused so, I don't know exactly how you want it done, an offer of proof that, I would have some questions related to some of the things that you did not allow.
Third parties.
The third-party stuff related to Anna Williams, and I don't want to deal with that now, I didn't know how, because we haven't had.
Well, it hasn't come up yet, has it? I mean.
No. I'm not doing a very good job of explaining. There's some questions that we would ask related to Patrick Westfall.
Of whom?
I'm sorry.
Of whom?
Of Anna Williams.
Is she coming next?
She's next.
Okay.
And I'm just saying at the end of it, I might, it just depends on how everybody wants to do it.
Okay.
I may ask for the court, for me to have a hearing outside the presence of the jury to do, it won't be very long.
Well, we're gonna go to about 5.
Okay.
So I don't know how long this witness is gonna take, and maybe that would be a natural time to do that.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Could you say that last part again, Judge? This is after they're gonna testify and now be our last witness?
Well, I'm going until 5.
Okay.
So I don't know how long that witness is gonna take, but maybe if it's...
It should be shorter
Okay.
than the others.
But that may be, at that point, a natural.
Quiet in the courtroom.
It's not going to come up. Maybe it would come up if she was asked inaudible.
Okay.
I might just.
In the presence of the jury.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's obvious.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm up here now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sidebar conference concluded.
Okay. Can we bring the jury back in? We ready? Hello, people, I'm speaking to you. Are we ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
Sorry.
Thank you.
All rise.
Jury in at 3:56 p.m.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you, gentlemen. Ms. Diener, you may call your next witness.